Puan Sharifah Rosfashida. I am Karen Nisaa.
And I am Rizal.
We are from Cluster of Business and Management, Open University Malaysia. Today we are going to present our project proposal on Laman Putra Residents Association Think Green Go Green event.
I'll start the presentation for today. Based on project management body of knowledge, there are 5 process groups, namely initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing. Under the project initiation phase, we first need to define the project. The project definition of our event is as follows. Laman Putra Residents Association, LPRA, is coming up with an eco-friendly event with the concept of Think Green, Go Green. This event will be held in conjunction with the World Earth Day that falls on the 22nd April 2020, and this year marks the 50th year that the World Earth Day is celebrated worldwide. The main purpose of this event, apart from creating awareness on the Go Green concept, is also to help raise funds for the Residents Association. This proposed event will take a duration of 5 days to run, and it will start on 22nd April 2020 and it will end on 26th April 2020. This event will be held at Laman Putra North, Putra Heights, Selangor. There will be a total of 50 booths to be made available for rental by the participants, in which the participants will be able to showcase their products or offerings during the course of this event. Majlis Pembadaran Sabang Jaya, MPSJ, are the ones who came up with the idea to hold this event, and with this, they are willing to sponsor 20,000 ringgit for the purpose of this event. Next, I go to the planning stage of project management. Under the planning stage of project management, we have the work breakdown structure, or WBS. The WBS is designed to visually break down the components of the scope of the project into minute details, into lists of activities which are called work packages. These work packages are for the ease of comprehension and understanding of the project team members, as well as for ease of monitoring and tracking of the said activities. In our WBS, the top portion of our WBS details out the essential information pertaining to this event, where we have the project title, the project manager's name, the company or organization name, the start and end date of this entire project, as well as the event date. Typically in the WBS, it will consist of having from 3 to 5 levels of activities. In our case, for this event, we have 3 levels of activities for our WBS. The first level, or level 1, is the project title, which is Think Green, Go Green event. Level 2 is the components that makes up to this event. For this event, we have broken down it into 5 main components, which are planning, number 2, financial management, number 3, marketing, number 4, event day, and lastly, the 5th one is closeout. Level 3 is where we have the work packages, or where we detail out the list of activities that needs to be undertaken or carried out to complete this project. For example, under the planning phase, the list of activities or work packages are to determine the project team members, to select the venue, to establish event layout, and so on. Next, still in the planning phase of project management, we have the responsibility matrix. A responsibility matrix is where we detail out what type of responsibility each individual carry for that particular work package or list of activities. The work package or list of activities were derived from the previously done WBS. We have a RACI matrix for our event. A RACI matrix is given as R, responsible. Responsible are the individuals that have the responsibility, or the individuals that are responsible to undertake and perform the particular task. A, accountable. Accountable is the individuals that have the decision-making power for the particular activity. Third, consulted. Consulted can be either internal or external to the project, and these are the individuals that needs to be consulted before any activity is to be performed or undertaken. Example for this would be the subject matter expert, or SME, in which we would be consulting in them before any activity is to be carried out. Lastly, inform. Inform are the individuals that needs to be informed of, after which a particular activity or task has been carried out or performed. For our event, the RISI matrix for our event, we have broken it down into 3 main categories of individuals. The first is project leadership, we have project team, as well as lastly we have other stakeholders. Project leadership consists of project director, project sponsor, and advisory committee. Typically, for a project, the project leaderships are the individuals that needs to be either informed or consulted. They are not the ones that are going to be performing the work for the activity. The ones that are going to be doing the work on the detailed activities will be the project team. In this case, since we already engaged an external contractor in the event management company, we will be working, the project team will be working hand in hand and closely with the event management company in order to complete all the listed activities or the work packages in order to complete this project. Next, again in the planning phase of project management, I'll pass over to my teammate Puan Kanisa Lubis to detail out and to elaborate more on the Gantt chart. Over to you.
Thank you. This is the Gantt chart for this project. In this Gantt chart, it shows the time frame and the work progress of each task. The top part of this Gantt chart shows the project title, project manager, company name, start date, end date, and the event date. This project is started on 15 January 2020 and will be ended on 8 May 2020. The task ID will be assigned to each of the tasks. The duration will be calculated based on the start date and the end date of each task. The work progress will be constantly monitored and updated by the person in charge. This is the critical path method for this project. This table shows the task ID, task name, predecessors, duration, early start, early finish, late start, late finish, slack time for each of the tasks. The project duration is 83 days. The early start, early finish, late start, late finish, and slack time is calculated based on the duration and the predecessor of each of the tasks. As you can see here, there are 5 critical paths that has been identified, which are determine project team members, segregate works and responsibilities, receive funding, record all transactions, prepare statement of profit and loss. This is the CPM activities chart. In this chart, it shows the critical path, the non-critical or flexible tasks, and the milestones. As mentioned earlier, we have 5 milestones in this project, which are planning, financial management, marketing, event day, and close out. The critical path is highlighted in red, while the non-critical is highlighted in blue. The non-critical path normally is more flexible, and the duration to complete the task can be on the later date as long as it does not exceed the late finish date. This is the CPM activities predecessors list. This list generated prior to the creation of the network diagram. In this list, it will show all the activities or the tasks related to this project, the ID, the predecessors, and duration. The task can have more than one predecessors. This is the CPM network diagram. In this diagram, the critical path is highlighted in red, while the blue ones are the non-critical path. The critical path is basically the longest path taken to complete the project with 0 slack time. The early start and early finish is calculated based on the duration using forward past procedure. The late finish and late start and late finish is calculated based on the duration using backward pass procedure. As a conclusion, the project is expected to generate profit of 31,000 from the revenue of 45,000. As you can see here, this is the budget worksheet. In this worksheet, it shows the income and the total expenses as well as the profit or loss for this project with the estimated amount and the actual as of today. Our income basically come from our main sponsor, which is MPSJ, with the estimated amount of 20,000. And from the booth participants with the estimated amount of 25,000. The total expenses of 14,000 is consist of the event management company fees, which is 12,000 with the estimated amount of 12,000, and the contingency also is allocated to this project with the estimated amount of 2,000. As of today, we received the income from our main sponsor with the actual amount of 20,000 and the income from our booth participant with the actual amount of 7,500. Total expenses to date is 3,600. This total expenses is the fee and the deposit that we pay our event management company. So the total profit year to date is 23,900. In order for the project budget does not exceed its allocated budget, earned value management is used to control and to monitor the progress of the cost as well as the schedule and the scope. The profit that will be obtained from this project will be used by LPRA to maintain and sustain the positive upkeep of the residential area. The project management's best practice is crucial to ensure that all the critical project-related elements are addressed and executed in a timely manner. Thank you.
Thank you.